Hi girls, welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. So this week we are going to look at a trend that in one sense I am really loving this season, and in another sense I and a lot of you guys are finding it very challenging, and that is this trend towards the very feminine, flirty floral trend. It is definitely aligned with spring and Easter's coming up, and of course the color palette of the season is also lots of peaches and pinks and yellows and minty greens, really lending themselves to florals. But a lot of you are telling me, I kind of hear one of two things. Either it's way too young and kind of girly looking for you and not aligned with where you are in your life, or some of you feel like maybe it's too florally and maybe even conservative, maybe matronly feeling, and it just doesn't line up with your edgier self. Well, that is definitely me, the edgier self. I like to look edgy and a little more street chic, and so this floral trend I've had to adapt, but I find it so aesthetically pleasing that I want to find a way to wear it, and I'm guessing a lot of you feel the same way. So we're gonna look at a few ways to make your florals edgy, to give them some real flower power, if you will. All right, let's have a look. So gals, one of the things I am loving about the trend this season is there are so many different ways to do florals. We can do it on the top, the bottom, we can do dresses, we can do jumpsuits. Gosh, they're even making their way into handbags, accessories, you name it. So the first thing I want to look at is this adorable bomber jacket here from Fate. I love this, you guys. This is a really great piece in that it's actually got the edginess already built into it. So I actually find this to be a quite wearable piece from the get-go. But if you want to find a way to take something like this and make it extra edgy, do as I do here. And I put it over some faded jeans with a raw edge. So just right there, you've got great contrast with the more kind of girly conservative pattern here. Then I put it over a little white bodysuit, and to add some extra edge, I pop on my favorite minty green booties here from Coachy. And now this outfit is definitely not prim and proper as flowers sometimes convey. This next one is the floral dress, and again, florals are coming in so many different varieties when it comes to dresses this season. We're seeing maxi dresses, we're seeing cute little baby doll shift dresses. In this case, I took a T-length dress here from Ellison, and it comes with a little straw belt here, but for some added edginess, see, this has got the feminine built in many ways, right? So you've got the florals, but you also have a puff sleeve. So for me, just right off the bat, I'm going, ooh, a little overly girly alert for my own style. But in this case, the way I make it edgy is I bring in the rustic, again, the contrast, because it's all about contrast. If you've got feminine and you want to tone it down, pair it back to something maybe a little more masculine. So in this case, I take a rustic weathered bed stew belt. I pop on, for added edge, the little bed stew ankle booty in that same rustic black, and then just to finish it all off, I bring in the crossbody black bag from Bed Stew. And now this has a completely different vibe. It started out kind of tea party, and now it went to more of kind of like, almost like a Colorado sundancey vibe. Gals, what I really love about creative styling is that you can take something that you think you would never wear and end up having it be like the favorite piece in your closet. So that is totally what happened to me with this next one. I love this gorgeous shirt in here from Fate. This is an absolutely beautiful blouse, feminine in every way, from the colors and the pattern to the frills to the beautiful little tie around the neck. Just so pretty, really. But in my case, it just felt like a lot. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Well, the best thing I could do was come up with every form of contrast I could think of. So I put it back to the high-waisted acid wash, slightly destroyed jeans from cut from the cloth, which just in and of itself, that pairing really kind of toned it down. But I want to also challenge this idea that everything has to match perfectly. So we talk about this a lot when we're talking about contrast, right? So, you know, bring in the unexpected. Well, with florals, the expected, the predictable might be a sweet little purse that matches this. And again, if that's your style, nothing wrong with it. But for me, to make it more edgy, I decided I was gonna pair it back to black. Yes, black. What a contrast. And it actually came together to be one of my very favorite outfits. So I bring in the hammock crossbody bag, the Montana with the silver grommets, love that, and pair it back to a heeled black bootie from Bed Stew. And now I feel completely myself. This next one was another experience of taking something that I thought was very pretty, but just thought, gosh, I just don't know if I would ever wear that in my personal style, in my daily life, and it turned into one of my favorite outfits with the right pairings. So these are gorgeous, you guys. These have come into store from Velvet Heart in multiple colors, but this time around they sent us a pattern, and it is this blush colored floral, and they are in the tensile fabric, beautiful smocked waist, so comfortable, very, very feminine. And they actually came up with a matching blouse, so it's beautiful together even as a matching set. But in my case, that feels extremely feminine head to toe. So for me, the best way to tone it down was to bring in a graphic tee or tank top like this one here from Ohm and All London. And just right there, the combination of the graphic, which is a little more edgy, street chic, with the floral just really kind of pulls it all together, gives it a different vibe. And then I pop on the white booties from Coachy, which again, edge it up a little bit. And then for some contrasting, a little more masculine fabric, I bring in the new denim sleeveless vest from Velvet Heart. And I have that great juxtaposition of male, female in the fabrics and just in the patterns. So I feel very edgy, and this feels very wearable to me. So gals, another way that you can make florals work for you if you're not so much a girly girl or a flowery girl is to do a couple of things. Maybe go for a pattern like this little beautiful button down tank blouse here from Fate. Go for a floral pattern that's a little more subtle, a little smaller here rather than like big bold flowers. So just right there, it's a little more wearable. And then two, again, look for some sort of edgy contrast. So in this case, I pair the blouse back to some great rougher cut denim shorts from Just Black Denim. So going back to the denim right there brings in the edginess, but I also add in another element of edge, and that is to bring in some metallics. So in this case, I take some of my very favorite sneakers. They are the gold platform sneakers from OTBT, which are insanely comfortable. You guys know we have those in 3 colors. And so they're gold, they're shimmery, again, a nice contrast with a sort of soft feminine touch of the blouse. And then I have the gorgeous bag here that has the mixed metallics in it. And this is without a doubt not screaming flowers. It's just really speaking to the idea that you can mix patterns, you can mix colors and textures, and it's both feminine and masculine. And ladies, last but not least, yet another outfit I started by thinking, gosh, so pretty, but I don't know what I would do with it. And it turns into one of my very favorite looks. So from Venti 6, I have this gorgeous green floral skirt. You guys, this is so pretty. It's got the tie waist. It is just the epitome of feminine in color and in silhouette. Beautiful. But to make it more edgy, what I do here is I bring in that idea of a graphic tee shirt again, or in this case, a concert tee. It's the Aerosmith tee here from Recycled Karma. So pretty in a very feminine color, but you have that concert tee vibe, which is not so girly. And then I bring in a rougher cut bed stew heeled boot. So like you've got that Western rustic vibe going on the bottom. And then to really, really bring in contrast, I have on a messenger bag in a very rough canvas. So again, mixing textures and mixing vibes, tones down the floral and makes it much more wearable. Gals, I hope this video was super useful for you. I hope it inspired you to maybe bring something into your wardrobe that you had perhaps dismissed as not being aligned with your style personality. Now maybe you have a way to adapt it. So if you guys have any thoughts, ideas, questions, comments, please make sure to leave them either in the comment section below or send them to me in an email at lisa@shopchillstyle.com. If you guys want to shop some of these great new pieces for the season, make sure to come in store and visit us here in Fountain Hills at Chill Boutique, or jump online to www.shopchillstyle.com. Remember, we always ship for free on orders over $75. So if you guys liked this week's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It always really helps this channel. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you jump on and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to Zero Waste Closet. And that way you guys get notifications whenever I come out with new videos, which is pretty much every Monday. I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.